Hello, it's day 17
of the 29th year and beyond.
already. Today we want to talk about the new family. You know, in most marriage ceremonies, there's a portion of the ceremony where it lets you know you are joining two families together to create a new one. And that's what we want to talk about. We want to talk about that new family, the family that the husband and wife come together to begin to implement. You know, because you each come from families, right? And with that, you have personalities, you have traditions, you have all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But don't lose sight of the fact that no matter which kind of family you come from, the two of you as husband and wife are now creating a brand new family.
True. Today's Labor Day, and Labor Day is typically a day that people get together and celebrate just being together, like family reunions and that kind of stuff. And that's what we're speaking to. Those special times when you want to get together with parts of your family. Don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to say yes. Fred and I, every time we would go, when we first got married in our first year, oh my goodness, we would go from house to house because everybody was in the same city. Then we moved to our present home in Georgia. And now when we go up there, the first time we went was running from house to house. But now we just stay in one house. Hi, Debbie. That's where we stay. And they come to us. And it just makes for us a better experience. We're not tired, exhausted.
I was going to say, because you're exhausted. I mean, everybody wants to see you. Everybody wants to spend time with you. And you want to do likewise. However, be mindful of this, too. Gail and I both come from very strong families.
Yeah.
I mean, we have very strong family units, so that means a lot of traditions. And so on holidays and those special occasions, of course, your family are thinking, okay, of course they're going to be with us. Her family thinking, oh, of course they're going to be with us.
Yeah.
You have to begin to understand that you value each of them. You want to spend time with each of them. But more importantly than the traditions that you come from, as you create this brand new family, you get to create your own traditions.
That's
So
right.
you don't have to remain tethered, shackled to how you were raised and what you were used to doing. You get to pick and choose. And so have the courage to speak to your family. Also be mindful that families can be so territorial. You have to begin to establish brand new boundaries as well.
Yeah. I mean, and for my family, you know, every holiday is a big holiday, but Christmas, Thanksgiving, and those are the really big ones for us. But they are for Fred's family as well. And so we really had to begin to understand each other's tradition and then figure out how we could interject our family in those traditions without destroying what our families have built individually.
Absolutely.
Everybody brings something to the table, and you know, you have to honor those traditions and also honor those seniors in your family. But like Fred said, sometimes you have to create new things and set those boundaries.
Now, let me say this, and I know this may be sensitive for those parents of ours who may be listening. Parents can be very territorial and very opinionated and strong. However, when you're talking about being adults, right, offsprings, you are someone's child, but you're not a child. And so my recommendation is this. If it's my parents who are maybe being intrusive or doing things that need to be addressed, I should address it. It shouldn't fall to her. No. Vice versa. If it's her parents, then it needs to be addressed. Now, Gail and I both are very strong people, so either one of us would not have a problem addressing whomever, speaking truth to power to whomever. However, I just think that it's much more fitting if my parents were being overbearing and intrusive, that I deal with it.
Right.
Vice versa. Makes sense?
It makes sense. And so just like now, as you're planning for this wedding, John and Gabby, just be sure that you have to honor what you want to do. It's your wedding. It's your day. So, yeah, sure, I have some ideas, and sure, Patricia has some ideas too, as well as Fred and now the rest of the family. But you're so silly. But the main thing is, make sure you're doing what you want to do and begin to set those traditions that will work for you and Gabby. Or Gabby, you and John.
Was going to say, respectfully, you know,
Yes.
It's like a sifter, okay, because you may get a lot of ideas and suggestions and just sift. Allow the fine stuff to fall through and the garbage you discard. Right? You get to pick and choose. But understand this. You each come from a family who loves you, who wants to support you, who may be strong and all of that. But you begin a brand new family, and you have to be willing to do what's in the best interest of your family.
Agreed.
Love you.
Love
and
you.
we'll plan to see you on tomorrow if the
Bye.
Lord says the same.